Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. We are clearly doing something completely different and new. You heard? But yeah, I hope you guys are just as excited as I am to get to the tutorial. But first, make sure to hit that subscribe button and also add me on all social medias, which I will leave them down below. And without further ado, let's get to it. All right, so I have done my brows, and actually I've been doing something a little bit different with my brows. Normally I go by my Die Hard brow pencil and my Wet n Wild brow powder and all that kind of stuff, but I have been trying out pomades, and the pomade I used today was the NYX Tame and Frame pomade. This is in the shade Chocolate. So I used that on the brows and I actually really like it. I like the look. It's cute or whatever. So first I am going to start on the eyes, and for the eyes I want it to look glamorous, but I also want it to look simple, so it's not like too much. Okay, so first on my e.l.f. blending brush, I am going to be taking the Juvia's The Dose palette, and I am going to be going in with this pink shade, and I'm just gonna be popping that in the crease. Now with this deer look, we are gonna be blowing this shade out, so we want to bring that up pretty high, like I'm basically leaving almost like a little line on my brow, and that's like the space of that I'm not going to touch. But yes, we are just blowing out this pink shade. And right now I am going to be just taking any flat brush, and right now I am taking Vermeer in the Modern Renaissance, like this silver color, and I'm just going to pop this in the brow bone just so that we can have that brow bone defined in the beginning. All right, so we are looking smoked out with the pink, which I really like the routes that we are going on. So right now on that same blending brush, I am going to be taking a little light purple shade in the Modern Renaissance palette, dusting off the excess, and just putting that a little bit lower to define the crease. I don't want to use like dark shades today. I want it to be very light and just soft. And to help blend everything out, I'm just gonna go back into that pink and just blending all that out. Okay, so now that we are all blended out, I am gonna be taking this shade Crepes, which is this like brown color, but it's really not that dark, and I'm just gonna smoke that on this outer corner. I love this brown. Like, it's not too dark and it still keeps that softness of this look. So I'm gonna go in the shade Puffs, which is this nice pink shade, and I am just gonna do a half cut crease with this. Now with the half cut crease, you want to just bring it up just a little bit higher than your natural eye so that you can see the shimmer, but also to kind of have that like deer-ish effect, because they have like very bright, big, opened eyes. So by bringing it up just a little bit higher, it's going to give that effect. And of course, blend the outside and corners out. So a trick that I just learned, I was watching Kimora Black's YouTube channel. I freaking love her. She's a queen. Like, I love her. But she was saying that when she does her eyeshadow, she keeps her eyes open just because when you're walking around, like, your eyes are open more than they're closed. Like, duh. And I'm like, bitch, that makes so much sense. Like, that makes a lot of sense, which I feel like that will help a lot of people out, just because like sometimes you be doing something so extravagant on the lid, but it's like when you open your eyes you can't see it at all. So I'm trying to keep my eyes open. Like, thank you, Miss Kimora. Just keep it flowing. Okay, so I am gonna do some wing liner and I will be right back. Okay, so I know I said I was gonna come back and do my eyeliner off camera. I got carried away and just did it, but the eyeliner part is really nothing different from doing normal eyeliner. It's just I dragged it out like a lot. But I am gonna add eyeliner to the inner part of my eye, but I want to do that towards the end after we already have the face and all that kind of stuff down, so that nothing like interferes with it whatsoever. So I already primed my face and we will start with the face. So first I am gonna take my foundation, Super Stay foundation in 220, and you know, put that on my face. All right, and I am just gonna blend that out with my Y7 brush. All right, and next I am gonna be taking the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 10. I just bought this. I hope it's in the right shade. Oh yes, perfect shade. I was scared it's gonna be too light because I couldn't really tell in the container and they didn't have any testers. So, and then I am gonna be blending out with this e.l.f. sponge. I've never used this before, so hopefully it works out in our favor. All right, and that actually blended out very nicely. So next I am going to set my under eye. So I'm going to set my under eye with this contour palette by Wet n Wild. I'm going to go in with this banana shade. It's like real nice and bright. I'm just going to take that on my sponge and just kind of press it in there. And on my rest of my face I am gonna set it with this Super Stay powder, and I'm gonna go in with this Wet n Wild Kabuki brush that everywhere, also dusting off the excess from the other powder. All right, so I am gonna go in with this e.l.f. contour palette, and I am taking this BH Cosmetics 124 brush, just like a pointed brush. So first things first, I'm gonna go in with this shade. It doesn't have a name or number or anything like that. I'm going to go into the lighter of the two dark contour shades, and I'm just going to kind of outline where we're going to bring that contour. It's going to be very dark. It's going to be like, I'm letting you know now, it's going to be dark and it's going to be very dramatic. On the outside perimeter. All right, so now going in with the darker shade, I'm going to start out here in circular motions, and I'm doing kind of big circles because we are going to be darkening this area up. We're trying to be a deer, okay? Now, since the powder it's not getting as dark as I want it to be, I am going to be taking my Wet n Wild makeup contour stick, and I'm just going to put it in those exact same areas, and taking, yeah, so I'm going to take this BH 127 brush and just blend this out, yeah, because we want this pretty warm, this whole area warm. Now this would have been a lot easier if I did this before putting the powders, but I didn't think about it. So, but if at home, if you have a contour or something that goes dark enough for you, then that will work too. Now for the nose, there were two different things that I saw a lot online on how a lot of people do the deer nose, but I think the way I'm gonna go with is basically I'm just gonna color this in black because I'm gonna add like white freckles all over the face and on the nose, so I think it'll look cuter if I make the nose brown. Now with the nose and the cheekbones, we want to actually connect them, like the brown part. We want to have it kind of connected, blended, so like I said, it's gonna look crazy before it starts to look better, but it's gonna all start making sense here soon. So now we look like we were sunburnt, but we had sunglasses on, so that's the only reason why our eyes are bright, which means we are on the right track. All right, so to do the nose, I am going to be taking this vintage smoky black eye pencil just because it works like a dream and it just glides on. I actually got this in one of my boxy charms, but I am just going to outline line this nose, and then we're gonna color in the bottom. Alright, so to kind of set that, I am just taking any brush and taking a black of any sort and just putting that on top to help kind of darken it. Oh, shadows smell weird. I've never really like smelled an eyeshadow, but having it on my nose, I smell it. And we're actually gonna extend the black down. I'm not gonna do it too, like I'm gonna stop right here just because I feel like if I do it all the way down to my lip, it'll look weird. And then again, set that with some black. And if you mess up on anything, you can always go and clean it up with some concealer. Alright, so next I'm just taking any brown eyeshadow to help deepen what we started with the stick, the contour stick. Just kind of darkening this up. We're trying to make this as dear as possible. Even though it actually looks crazy, like we're almost done. We're getting there. We are on the right path. So next I am going to take this white eyeliner from NYX, and we are just going to start making dots all over the face, like little circles, have them different sizes, not really shapes you want it to be, like almost as circular as possible, but yeah. And with the dots, we're only putting it on the areas that are brown. So right here on the forehead, on the nose, on the cheek, and that's it. Alright, and you can pair this off with any kind of lip, but the one thing that you must have is a pair of antlers. Now these are secretly Christmas antlers, but I mean, a bitch gotta work with what she gotta work with. So we are flipping these bad boys around, and yeah, I'm gonna give me a lip and I'm gonna be right back. All right, and this is the final look. I am super in love with how this turned out. So I finished off the lower lash line by adding some of that pink and just smoking that out, and then the same shade that we put on the lid, that shimmer, I put that in, and I just added some eyeliner down just to kind of give it that open effect. But I really love this look. I've never really done Halloween looks like that. Like, this is the first time just kind of pulling something out the bag, but I feel like we made it. Like, we did something right here, okay? Like, I'm just letting you know. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. I will leave all of my social medias down below so that you can add me on all of them. And I can't wait to see you guys next time. Bye.